1, 2, 3. What's going on, everybody? It's Mr. Cruz, your band and orchestra teacher, and in this video I'm going to be explaining how to play a one octave chromatic scale on the trombone, starting on low A sharp or B flat. But first, if you have not seen my first video about the chromatic scale and how that is laid out in half steps, and I show a piano as a visual guide, if you haven't seen that video, please watch that video first and really try to understand everything that I discussed there. It shows how the chromatic scale is laid out in half steps. I use a piano to help you realize that. And I also discuss the concept of enharmonic equivalents. That's where you have two note names for the same sounding pitch. For example, like C sharp or D flat, if you play either one of them, C sharp or D flat, you'll get the same sounding pitch. If you have already seen that video, go ahead and continue on with this video. And we're going to be playing chromatic scale number 4 from the scale handout. If you don't have that handout, or maybe you're not a student of mine and you would like to follow along with the sheet music, please go to hailbands.org. I left a description. I left a comment in the description below, and you can go to that website, and on the top of the website is a search bar. Go ahead and type in chromatic scale, and when you look at the search results, it will take you to a page that has a PDF for every instrument and their scales, and go ahead and download the trombone PDF. So the chromatic scale for trombone or any instrument, the chromatic scale is playing every single note on the instrument. Another way I like to describe the chromatic scale is playing everything ascending or descending in half steps. Or another way you can think about it is to think about your major scale plus all the notes that you don't play in between. Okay, for example, when you play a B flat major scale on your trombone, you have B flat in first position, followed by C in sixth position. Okay, but did you know that between B flat and C was B natural, which is seventh position? Okay, so the chromatic scale is every single note that you play on your instrument. So in this video, I'm going to play the chromatic scale for you, and I'm going to go through every single slide position for the trombone for the chromatic scale. So let's start with A sharp. Now you're probably wondering, A sharp, why would we want to start on that one? Well, we're ascending. We're going to be going up. So every time I explain the chromatic scale ascending, I like to use the sharps, the sharp notes, and when we're descending, I like to use the flatted notes. Okay, so just follow along, and if you get lost or get confused, feel free to pause and rewind and really try to follow along. Follow along with the slide positions with the video, and also follow along with the handout, the scale handout that you have. So starting with A sharp, first position. Next is seventh position, B. After B is C, sixth. C sharp, fifth. D, fourth. D sharp, third. E, second. F, first. F sharp, fifth. G, fourth. G sharp, third. A, second. And then A sharp, high A sharp, first position. Descending is B flat, first. A, second. A flat, third. G, fourth. G flat, fifth. F first, E second, E flat third, D fourth, D flat fifth, C sixth, B natural seventh, and B flat first position. So we actually just went through all the slide positions on the trombone 1 through 7, but starting on A sharp. You might have noticed that for certain slide positions, it had 2 different note names. For example, A sharp and B flat first position. Those are your enharmonic equivalents. Again, I discussed that stuff in the first video. A sharp and B flat first position. Okay. D flat or C sharp 5th position. E flat or D sharp 3rd position. F sharp or G flat 5th position. In 3rd position you have G sharp or A flat, and in 1st position you have A sharp or B flat. Those are your enharmonic equivalents. Make sure that you're fully aware of those enharmonics. Don't mix them up. Don't confuse or cross terms. Just really try to remember that. That's why I really want you all to watch the first video about the chromatic scale. Playing the chromatic scale on trombone is actually really, really easy. But because it's really easy, there are some dangers to learning it. For example, we get a lot of students that go, oh yeah, the chromatic scale, it's just 1, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Yes, you could technically play that and you can get a good sound and you could play all those notes in that order by simply memorizing the slide positions in order. But you also have to associate those slide positions with a note or a pitch name. Too many times students do that, and then when it comes time to read music and there is a chromatic scale right in front of them in their sheet music, they don't know what to do. So when learning the chromatic scale, don't just simply go 1, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't just simply do that. Know the slide position and also know the note name, or the pitch name for everything that you play, because music is not numbers or slide positions or just letters. It's both. 1, 2, 3. Your A sharp or B flat chromatic scale of 1 octave on the trombone. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a question in the comments below. Or if you're one of my students, feel free to leave me a Schoology message or an email using our district email. Good luck and happy practicing. 1, 2, 3.